Again, I know it takes a little time to buffer, so we're going to allow that to buffer up because we got a lot to go over today. A lot. So I'll give it a few minutes for people to join in and kind of go from there. It's kind of random. It's like a, what is it, a Saturday today? So. Again, I am waiting for this to pop in. So, all right. So I can see my screen finally. Oh, geez, you guys beat me to the comments here. We got INSDU48. What's going on? ArtBoy22. What's going on? Matthew. What is going on? We're just gonna give it a few more minutes, guys, for everybody to kind of come in so we can announce what we are doing today, because this is gonna be a first for me today. So it is. Yeah. Hello. Like I said, we'll give it a few more minutes, and then we'll kick some butt on what we need to accomplish today. What's your thought on the MK3 being 130? I saw that. You know, any of those series is expensive, but I will tell you right now, that blaster right there, the MK 1.1, whew, it's a beat. It's an animal. It's just a very, very good blaster. And then the MK2s, they're just good blasters. I mean, they're pricey, but the thing is they are, I don't want to say like pro grade, but I mean, they are like right there. They are very, very good. Yeah, we're gonna change it up today. We got something a little bit different. So, well, we got some people in here. So, what we're doing today is, if you guys remember, we built the Candy XFKO. We built #1 here on stream, right? We built this. Actually, a couple of them. You guys can kind of see them back there. And before I put these on our Etsy stores, I wanted to create either another one, like another type, or just have more options, right? So there's two things that no one has seen yet, and I'm holding one in my hand, and then I got the other one kind of hidden right here. So what people have not seen is this right here. So this is the kind of stubby with the more like boxy front end. I don't even know what you want to call it. Some people were like, oh, extend it a little farther, make it more blocky, and I was like, okay. And this thing took forever. This thing took like 20 hours to print. So I got a couple of them here, like an orange, but I really wanted the green. I really want my yellow to print, but again, it's like 20 hours to print. And this was the original. If you guys remember this, I mean, I'm still gonna have this. This is the more blocky one, right? So it's gonna look something like that when it's on there. And then, right, this is just in green. But then now I created it just more blockier right up in the front. And I didn't even put this on one of these yet. I kind of put it on just to see, and it doesn't look that bad. So this is the first time I'm showing you guys this again because it took so long to print these. So I wanted to show you guys that. So now our stubby line technically has it has 4 tips, but I also am printing another one, which I was hoping it was going to be done before doing this live stream, but unfortunately it is not. And I have a ton of stuff coming, so the format that we're seeing here is going to be completely different. I got a few more webcams coming and things like that. So this way, it's going to be more horizontal, and I'll have it so you guys can kind of see when I'm working on stuff. You guys can actually see what I'm doing, and then also see me. But that's going to be like Monday, Tuesday, somewhere right in there. Okay, let's just get into it. Let's just get into it. So this is our I don't know if I want to call this like zombie or slime. I don't know yet. I might not use as much black in the future. I don't know how well that's coming through, but I mean, it looks really, really good. Check that out. It looks so good. If you guys remember, wait. Oh, what's going on, Arch? Yeah, you finally made it. You've been missing a lot of them. I had the MK1 orange version, the MK2 picked up my order from you, and already added it to. Yeah. I still want to throw it up, sir. I know you do. I know you do. What about Toxic? Yeah, I don't know the name for it yet. I don't have a name for it. I really wanted to do some like zombie theme, and I'm going to show you something that I was doing down there. Call it Acid Splash. Good idea. Or how about Unicorn Vomit, Eric? But no, all those suggestions are really, really good. These just take me like 2 days to do, so I can't do them fast. But if you guys remember, this was my original. I was going to do like an orange to green drip, but I didn't know what the heck I was doing, so I was like, that one doesn't look that great. But then I was like, let me hydro dip this one, or and see how it looks. And it actually looks like, I don't even know if the camera does this thing justice. I mean, I like looking at it, I'm like, man, it looks really, really good. I'm just like, man. And so then I colored these, of course, this. So we're going to throw this, and I kind of looked at this a little bit. I haven't put one of these ones together yet, but look at how big that front is. I don't know. I mean, it's just going to be an option. I don't know if this is the one that's going to come on these originally. But again, we do have the stock one, which is like this, the smaller one. Both shoot the same, right? It's just one's a little bit better. But here we go. I don't know, which one do you guys think is better? The big blocky one or this one? It's Reptile from Mortal Kombat. Yeah, where he spits the stuff. MKKO, Mortal Kombat KO. Looks like Call of Duty Zombies. What do you guys think is better? This one? Or when I had the bigger one on there? I mean, that still looks really cool, right? I like that. But then I also like that really huge, like, blocky front end. I got another front that it's probably be done tomorrow, but I'm probably going to wait to show it for the next stream. But it's a very cool, another blocky front end. I mean, look at that. Jeez. It like really like, yeah. I think blocky looks better, the big one. With slime name in orange and green and do a soap technique in the opposite color. That's a good idea. Yeah, they both are pretty cool. So I think that, oh gosh, I think see, I can't see it because, I guess I can look over it on my screen over here. Yeah, the block one here is just, it just looks really cool. Well, let me throw this one back on there, just to see which one I'm going to build, because we're going to build number one today. Yeah, I mean, this most reminds me of the old suppressor. I mean, heck, we could throw this suppressor system on here, right? This is just a colored body, but oh man, yeah. Oh jeez, maybe that smaller one does look good. I do like the big blocky one too. Oh gosh, this is tough. This is tough. The blocky one is flush with the KO. I guess I didn't really measure. I just extended it is all I did. So it's a little bit too big. Like a little bit, but it just feels like it's a huge like suppressor on there when I'm like looking down it. I'm like, man, that thing looks like a huge old suppressor. So, okay, so for this build, which one do we put on there? Do we put the stock or do we put the block? Let's put the big block, because I haven't tried this yet, so all I know is, I mean, it should work, right? It's the same as this, just a little bit bigger. So we are going to build, yeah, number one today and kind of see. So if you guys remember, too, before I build this thing, this was my original idea, right? I wanted to do that drippy effect, and what I did, so on the Cricut, I printed like a bunch of these arms, or these little like hands, and what my idea was is I wanted like a bunch of hands like down here, like reaching up in different directions, and then I was going to spray paint over it, and then you have like all these hands. I don't know how that would have looked. I might try that later. It was just like, it's just a lot, right? You got to spray paint it, you got to let it sit, you got to put the stickers, spray paint it. So I don't know. Yeah. But you can see all my zombie hands. I wasn't sure, like like if you put one of those zombie hands on there, I think it would have looked cool, like a bunch of zombie hands coming up. I don't know. That's what, if you guys see this here, I'm gonna try that later. I don't know. Flush wouldn't have been complete cartridges. The non-blocky gets my vote. Honestly, I like them both. That's a good assumption. Yeah, I wanted to do the zombie hands, but I wasn't sure if I was going to spray paint a base like the green and then spray paint like black, or put the stickers on there and then spray paint black over that and then remove the stickers so you can see the zombie hands, or plasti dip it and then remove the, or not plasti dip, but hydro dip and then remove the zombie hands. I was like, either way, I'm gonna mess up one of them. I'm gonna mess up one of them. I know it. So anyways, let's put this thing together. I mean, it shouldn't take too long. I'm aiming for the stream to be about an hour to put this thing together. But I definitely want to show you again the new block fronts that I'm gonna be putting on. They're not on my Etsy store right now, but I'm gonna be putting it on the Etsy store. Anyways, I mean it's 6:08 out here on the West Coast. What's everybody doing today? Depending if it's evening or night for you guys. I should have glued this thing before this, but I think I might be running out of some super glue. Let me throw this thing in there and let it sit. Good. So we will start putting this, actually we're going to start putting this thing together because I don't need to clean up that piece because I've technically already done that all. So, and now this might work and it might not, guys. I didn't even clean up this body at all. So I don't know. I mean, this could completely not want to work the way that I would expect it to work. And I don't know why this is not. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we're going to put all the pieces in. Nothing much. Good idea with the zombie hands. Yeah, I went out and did some earlier today. I just went out and cruised my mountain bike around a little bit. Got scared on some really big jumps. I was like, I'm just not in the, I'm not in the mood to do. I'm talking huge jumps. These were like super big. I just wasn't feeling calm. I was like, no, you know what? And they were like jumps, not a tabletop. So if I missed, I mean, these jumps were way over my head. I was like, I'm not in the mood to crash today and get hurt, and you know, I just wasn't gonna do it. So if you have the barrel release printed in red, it would definitely look like the reptile right there. You know, I actually have red. I just haven't got around to printing anything yet. That's why you don't see red as an option. But I literally have red as an option, and I have a bright yellow, kind of like the hyper yellow. I have that. I just haven't tested it yet. Just haven't had time. My printers have been printing literally 24/7 for weeks. I mean, they just go. Because again, that takes 20-something hours. I forgot what it is. Like my Crealities take about 22 hours, and then my Anycubics take about 20. So you know, you're printing that, you're just like, okay, I can't print anything else. But that's why I have so many, is because I need to be able to print. I need to be able to print and like print other stuff. So that's why I was able to print the orange and the green. And I think right now I got the blue done. So I got blue. So I got a lot of them. It's just, again, it just takes time. Just got home from celebrating your brother's in-laws. Now I'm home. Yeah. Just relax, man. Just relax. All right. I mean, this thing's going to go together super fast. Super, super fast. I mean, technically we're already done. I mean, technically we're almost already done. I mean, that's how fast these kits go together. But I already did some pre-work, right? I already trimmed it. I already colored it. I already did all that stuff. And I think I trimmed the front of this a little bit. Yeah, you did. No, I also, yeah, when I was out riding today, guys, I kind of, you know how you hit your either your back of your leg or your front of your leg with the pedal. I don't know if that's ever happened to you guys. And I have some like really knobby, like really sharp, and it hit right on my shin, and I was like, oh my God. You guys know the pain. You know the pain. Oh, come on. The light blue? The light blue, believe it or not, I think So if you guys are curious on what colors are the most popular, it's probably right now a tie between orange and black. They're very popular. Then it's the lime green. Then I would say that blue. Believe it or not, I get a lot of people who want to do blue on blue. You know, blue with the blue is crazy. I get a lot of people that want to do that. So I was like, okay, I'll do the blue. I haven't done the white. I haven't given that availability on the site. Pink is kind of popular, but white, red, that fluorescent yellow, these are all ones that that I have not put on Etsy for people to order. I might in the future. I might. I just haven't printed any, and I don't want, like I said, I haven't test printed on the red, so who knows, right? Sometimes you get filament and you think it's going to work, and you print, and it comes out just like you're like, oh, I can't do it. And you'll notice, I mean, again, for all you guys who 3D print, you guys know the deal, right? You get some filament that's really good, and then other times you get filament where you're like, is it the filament? Is it the settings? And I like to just be able to keep my printer on, you know, general settings and be able to print real easy. Waiting for someone to come inside the chat. I have some props ready, but we'll see. Have you seen OOD's KO barrel clamp adapter to make the KO adapter with the Little Rocket modular barrel system? I think I've seen something similar. I think I know what you're talking about. I've seen some people have it where, yeah, you, like on the stock one, they have it where it clamps right there, and they put a shaft in there. I mean, yeah, I could see how that would work. And I almost built these originally like that. I almost did, but I was like, I'd rather just build the whole shaft and go from there. You are correct. I got some props. So when he comes in, I got some props. So he's not going to see this. So like when he comes in here, I'm throwing those bad boys on. And I would say, what's going on, guys? It's Nerf Talk. It's Nerf Talk. Oh, I got some props ready. When I see him. So you guys seen this before. You guys seen that before he gets in here. If he gets in here. So. Oh my gosh. Of course, Nerf Talk comes in here right when I'm talking about it. What's going on, guys? I'm Warhawk here from Nerf Talk. I'm building some FX. I don't have a black hat. Sorry. Gosh, you spoiled it. You came in right. You came in right when I was like, oh, he's not here yet. So I could tell everybody to see if you're gonna come. What awesome timing! What awesome timing! I need a black hat. I can't do it like you, Warhawk. And then I need like a hockey jersey. I haven't seen you wear a hockey jersey in a while, so. Oh jeez, and I almost can't even see. Out of these things. I don't know how you do it, man. I don't know how you do it. I almost can't see. Like I'm trying to look for the holes on the thing. Oh. That would have been so awesome. It would have been so awesome if you would not have seen it, and then you would have came in and everybody already knew. If everybody already knew. But I didn't even have time to change today. I just got back from riding, and I was like, this slime blaster, the paint job is done. I just gotta throw it together, and I was like, I'm gonna try and throw it together for all you guys to see the number one here of this, because again, a lot of these I build. Gosh, Nerf Talk, how do you do it, man? I can hardly see out of these shades, man. Okay. Yeah, everybody's like, you waiting for Nerf Talk to show up? Oh, he's here. Oh, that's a good one, dude. Sorry, I come back, act like nothing happened. You totally still can't by making your incredible insert at the click. Yeah, so I get what you're saying, you know, where you want to be able to do that. I mean, yeah, I think I'm at the point now. I think I'm at the point now. I'm trying to think of words that you would say, Nerf Talk. I'm trying to think of words that you would say, but I can't think of words that you would say. Yes, I fully get it that you could do that. I just don't want to have to redo a bunch of my stuff. But yeah. Oh, and this is not even right. Okay, there we go. And look at that bad boy. Okay, I don't know how you do it, Warhawk. I don't know how you do it. I can't see. And I got like big studio lights right here, and I'm like looking for the screw holes. So, okay, magic of editing. Back to business. No, you guys, I have more, again, live streaming stuff coming. It's supposed to be here Monday. So, again, it'll be a lot better than what it is now. Because you guys just can't see this. So, again, we're going to flip this horizontal. I'll probably be like over here a little bit, and then over here we'll have a screen that comes down that you guys can see all of this. And then I'll have a bunch of functions where we can look down and kind of go. I'm just doing the one because I only hydro dipped this one, and I've been working on it. And I just this morning before I left and went out and rode my bike, I put the first clear coat on here, and then I have to let it sit for however long. And then right when I got home, I did another clear coat. And I was like, okay. I was like, this is good. This looks good. So, and then see, the only other blaster that I have that's sitting out there right now that I haven't done is, I was going to call it Hyper. I don't know. I mean, I want to call it Hyper because I really like kind of the Hyper colors, like the gray and the yellow. Okay, good. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I have like lightning bolts and stuff where I was going to do that concept like I talked about, right? Where I was going to put, I was going to color the first color yellow and then put something over it. You can go back. You can go back and watch some of the previous stuff. I'm just playing, man. I love it. I love it, man. I love it. Oh. See, if you guys, other you guys in here had a YouTube channel, I could just mimic. I could just mimic. Mimic you guys too. So there we go. Look at this. That is, well, actually, wait. Let's put the official badge on here, and then we will officially call it. I mean, what did that take? Gosh, I mean, I'm only at 22 minutes, and the first 5 minutes was me yapping my head off about waiting for everybody to get in here. But we'll talk a little bit about my Hyper stuff too that I was thinking about. So we'll talk quickly about that. And I'll probably do that like Monday. I don't know the final concept of it, and I don't know. I don't want to waste it. Like, well, let's put this badge on to make it official. Okay, let's let that sit for a second. Let's kind of push. Isn't it hilarious when like a YouTuber like sets up props? Because I was like, hey, he comes in here. I'm gonna make sure I throw on the shade. You should do it, Eric. You should do it. You have. I assume that you probably have a lot of good stuff. I try to grow a beard, man. I try, but it just looks really weird. I think on me, anyways. Surprise! It was such good timing. So, again, guys, I'll probably end up like something like this. My original one. I know it is not pretty, and this is a brass breech. I know this isn't pretty, but this will be something that I will probably end up giving away because I'm just, I'm just like, the paint job is so ugly that, yeah. Or maybe I will do what I thought and put some of those stickers on there. Like I said, where'd those stickers go? So like I said, I had all those like stickers on there with the zombie hands that I thought would look really cool, because if you put like a green base on here, then you put this like all along the bottom, you put all those hands that are reaching up, you put the stickers on there, and then you spray it with like a black or something, let it sit, and then you take off the sticker, you have those green zombie hands coming up. And I was like, oh yeah, I was like, I'll try it. But I think for this, man, after seeing this, I'm like, man, that actually turned out really good. I might use a little less black than before, but still. Look at that big block front end. Dude, that is, gosh. Comparison to the, the black, I guess on the black doesn't really show through. Look at that. So you got the small, you got the thicker one, but I might try this later. I just, again, only have so much time, but man, we put this thing together quick. And again, that's with the stubbies, with everything built here, that's why you can do these so fast, and I'm super excited about it, because I'm like, man, there's no more guesswork. You just literally, once you glue the little plug in there, you're like done. You just put it in there, and like that's it. You don't have to do much more. So I'm kind of just letting that dry back there, but oh, look at that. I should have test cocked it. So if that ever happens, the that rod that comes down just needs to be bent a little bit over. I've been running into, again, like issues with the ones that I got from Walmart on clearance. So you guys will run into this, right? You will run into it where you're like, oh, the thing doesn't cock. Or over time, I've noticed that some of them you could shoot about 100, 200 times before like you pull it, and then sometimes it doesn't lock into place. You're like, what is going on? It's because that like U-shaped, I don't want to say it's U-shaped, well, it is kind of U-shaped. That U-shaped rod that goes from your trigger down to the thing, it's more bent this way, like away from the plunger, comparison to being bent into the plunger. So I'm going to fix that just really quick. Otherwise, I'd have to be jumping off this stream because we're already done. Or add black dots and call it water Molo KO. I have so many ideas that I want to do, but I wanted to get at least two. I wanted to get at least two of these done where I'm like, okay, I can officially put the candy on there, and I can officially put this one on there, right? The slime series. But these will be ones that I'm only going to build a few of, and they're not ones where they're always available to order. Yeah, I'm telling you, Matthew, like, it from start to finish, even if you cut this like this, even if you were to cut all this and do all that for the stubby, I don't know, 30 minutes, maybe an hour. Again, if you're really taking your time, but like 30 minutes. But again, I'm doing it very quick because I've done so many of these. But the paint jobs on these literally take me a lot longer. Yeah, so I can see it right now. I can see this rod in here. This right here is angled more like this way. And so I have some of these, or I can just bend it slightly the other way. There we go. What's going on, Gritty? Yeah. No, Nerf talk, I'm telling you, don't even want to know how long it took me to do my first one. It took me I was so frustrated, like, how does this little piece get in there? Like, where does this lock? And I had to watch like videos and all this stuff. I was so frustrated because I just didn't know the right way to do it. But once you build one, you're like, all right. You're like, I see how it goes together, right? The only tricky part is really this, like the little piece that goes on the bottom. So you got to hold it and pull it like at the same time. So yeah, try the stickers. It should look pretty good. Leave the orange/green fade you already had. Yeah, well, the fade didn't look bad until I was like, let's make it drip. And so I like oversprayed, and it just, yeah. I was like, okay, I'm already too deep. I can't go back on it unless I put some type of paint thinner on it and then go again. I feel like this is like really, really tight in here. Okay, let's try this one more time. Button this thing up. I don't even know if I put the right things to this, if that makes sense. Yeah, so this is still like testing it right there, it is still a little back to the left. So I'm going to bend this just a little more. Not much, just glad it's, oh, I know, right? Love the weekend, man. Love the weekends. Even though I'm always building these XFKOs, they don't stop. Or the kits. I'm always building them. That's okay. It's not too bad building them. Okay, bent a little more. So, out of all of you guys who are in here, I know there's not that many. There's like a whole whopping 6. How many of you guys? Because not all of you guys have gone to your. A lot of you guys, I haven't even gone to like your main YouTube, so I don't even know if you have a channel or not. Do any of you guys actually have, other than Nerf Talk? Do any of you guys have? Any of you guys have a YouTube channel? There we go. So that caught. So perfect. If not, I know some of you guys should start one. You know what's crazy, Nerf Talk? Is your channel is like blowing up. Like blowing up. Oh yeah, I've seen yours, Arch. AA. You have a whole playlist. You have a whole playlist. Don't give me that. Yeah, the bar, like, the ones that I got from like a month ago, I never had an issue. Like, I'll hit a streak of like 10, 11, 12 KOs that are fine. But then I hit like all these clearance ones that I've gotten from Walmart have all had the bar issue. As well as a little bit of fitment issue, but I think I got around that. But yeah, if they have the stainless bar, then I'm usually good. But if it has like kind of that whatever type of metal that is, it's not that great. Yeah, you're doing very well, man. Like I said, you're doing very well. Nothing public, just some stuff to share with family. I thought about it, but what is everybody's hobbies? Really? Like, what does everybody do? Like, what is your hobby? I guess mountain biking is a hobby. But like, what are your guys' hobbies? Walking, hiking, Nerf? Like, what is it? All right, so time to rebutton this up, and we're gonna test it again. We're gonna make sure this thing shoots. The FPS shoots good. Yeah, one day, Arched. However, I don't even know how you say your thing there. Arched 8 Industries. One day, yeah. One day I'll be able to sponsor you guys. I just haven't had time lately. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, one day, maybe I'll make, like I said, when I'm all done designing, but I feel like I never stop. I think, like every time that I design something, I feel like, man, I really should do a live stream, and we all talk about what do we want to design? Like, do it as a collective community, right? Like, what do we want to design? And like, I'll walk you through how I would design it. Something simple, nothing too crazy, right? Like something simple, like whether it's a upgrade for a blaster, it's an additional to the XFKO. I'll show you the steps because I know a lot of people want to do it. It's just, for me, there's nothing out there that says, hey, how do you take an idea? Or how do you take something, a part that's already done or whatever, and how do you make it your own? There's nothing out there that goes over that. There's nothing. So I thought that process would actually be kind of fun. To be like, oh, okay, I see how XFox goes about it, because again, I don't do design. That is not my job. I learned it from scratch, the School of Hard Knocks. That's how I learned it. Oh yeah, Nerf Talk, I did see you wear some of those jerseys. Like, I was like, oh yeah, you like coach something. What video games do you actually play? Volleyball and Legos. Greenwich, or Grede, however you say it. Did you ever see my Lego content? Oh, come on! Oh my gosh. I gotta bend it just a little bit more. It is almost there. Watch, it's gonna shoot. Oh, well now it seems to be okay. I might need to bend it just a little bit more. Tabletop role-playing and board games, aquariums, reptiles, woodworking, building computers, many more. Nice, man. A lot of that stuff that I'm into, tabletop role-playing. You mean like Warhammer type stuff, where you roll the dice, that type of stuff? Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. Really? I used to play. Maybe it was Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. I was a sage, I think it was. I was a sage. Oh, don't do that. Okay, let me fully button this thing up and see if I have issues. I might need to bend it just a tad more. But we can wait for another time for that. I don't have to do that on stream. Yeah, I was. So many of you guys didn't know. There used to be a channel called the Fox Blocks. It was rampant. It was insane. And then unfortunately got hacked and all this stuff. Yeah, it was bad news. And then I turned to hear Dungeons and Dragons, Warhammer, Pathfinder. Yeah, so I used to. There is a channel called. Oh my gosh, I can't even remember it. Lunch Break Heroes. That when we used to work in the office, he would do D&D. We'd do it during lunch, and I've never done it before. Jeez. Oh my gosh, this isn't good. Listen to that. Listen to this. Okay, we have time. Oh, have I played Skyrim? XFoxGames used to be. Woo! XFoxGames. Okay, I'm gonna fix that while we're chatting. XFoxGames used to be video games. I have so many hours into Skyrim. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Blaster tag, RC, paper / foam board fight. Oh, flight. Hot Wheels, gravity track racing, do yourself blaster tag targets, and making a fling foam. Blaster tag, is that laser tag? Or am I thinking of something else? What's crazy is if you guys go watch my old stuff, I feel like I sound just the same. Stuff literally from like 10 years ago, where I'm like, "Hey guys, it's XFoxGames. I'm gonna do a little walkthrough. Come check it out." I feel like, yeah, I put in a lot of time to that stuff. A lot of time. They're like super. I just remember a lot of those. I had all I had was just like a headset mic, and so when I do the talk over, I was so close to like the mic. I'm like, "Hey guys!" So it was like really like right in your face when you'd watch those videos. But hey, those were the old days, right? You couldn't really, you know, you can't complain. Okay, so did I forget? Yes, I forgot a bolt. So I'm gonna adjust that. I'm gonna adjust that thing, and then we're gonna go from there. I was close with the adjustment. I thought I bent it. I thought I bent it enough, but I guess not. And so this is what I do, especially if you guys order a blaster. I mean, I'm always I just don't throw it and be like, throw it in a box. I'm like, I'm out. I'm done. It's in a box. It's shipped. No, I'll shoot it 10, 20 times at my little thing over there just to make sure that it's all good. Yeah, see these, you guys can't see this, but like this is like, I don't even know what the type of metal that is. It's like a brushed metal. It's hard to say. It's definitely not like the shiny aluminum that I'm used to seeing on some of these. So is going to bend this just a little bit. Sorry, videos are all good, yeah. I know, you use an iPad for all of your videos? That's amazing. That's amazing. I don't know what software is on an iPad, but I usually shoot mine on a video camera, do all the subsequent, stuff, and then I will usually, when you shoot the video and I'm talking, I act as if it's here. Hey, check this out. So you got to like keep in mind, like, hey, what did I shoot already? What did I experience? Oh, that's right. And to be honest, I mean, you could tell a lot of this is not scripted. I just do it, right? I'm like, okay, I know what I got to talk about, and let's just do it. I know a lot of people script their stuff, but me, no, just off the cuff, man. Just do it. There may be times when I mess up and I have to start again, but right. Everybody has those problems. Okay, I think this looks much better. We were close. We were super close on the adjustment. I just feel like it is not totally in place. Oh, and I forgot to tell everybody, I've had like 3 or 4 people contact me about me joining Nerf wars they're having locally, right? I've always had a small group of people that we've done it with, but some people are like, look, come on out, like we have a bunch of people, and I'm like, I'm gonna come out and just shoot some people up. I'm ready for that. Oh, thanks, man. One of your old Skyrim events got recommended right now for some reason. They're listening. You start saying Skyrim, you put it in there, it's like, oh, they must be talking about Skyrim. So I'm going to throw one of the recommended videos in there so you guys watch it. Don't watch it. Don't watch it. If you're like, listen to XFox. You're like, listen to his voice. You'd be like, yep, that's XFox. I can tell. That's him. He just sounds like he is 2 inches away from the mic. And literally, it was right there. I didn't know any better. Did not know any better. Oh. Okay, let's hope that this mod does it. Yeah. I don't know any of the details on the battles. They were just like, hey, XFox, we're in your area. We have a battle every, they're like, we have a battle every Saturday at 2 or something like that. And I was thinking, okay. And the last couple Saturdays I've just been really busy, so I haven't had time to go out and do it. But yeah, I definitely want to record them. I either want to have like a hat cam or a helmet cam, and then also a blaster cam. I think it'd be kind of fun. I don't know if it's, I don't know the details on like if it's like serious, like I gotta put on my cleats and I gotta start like this, from a gate and then run and sprint. I don't know, or if it's just more fun. I think it's just more fun. I'm hoping it's not paintball level intense, where you got to start with your blaster on the starting block, and then I can just see it now. I'm like, all right, guys, we're gonna sprint, 30 yards, and I'm gonna wear my cleats, and I'm gonna do all that. That would actually be kind of fun. I'm kind of sprinty, so I can run kind of fast. So they'd be like, man, look at XFox. Ain't no one gonna hit me with a dart, man. I'll just run super fast and slide into the bunker. True. Your phone is always listening. Because if you were to say, hey Google or whatever it is, it's going to pop up and be like, what do you need? And you're like, if you weren't always listening, then coming from a software engineering perspective, you are correct. If something is voice activated, you always have to be listening for something, right? You know it. Yeah, paintball was fun, man. Paintball was fun. It's just, you know, it's just pricey. It is just pricey. Ooh. It is just pricey. One of the reasons, to be honest, why I like paintball so much is because it was really competitive. It was really, I like the intensity, and you know, I love to sprint and get up right in your face, and you know, be at the bunkers and all that stuff. I love the intensity of it, but you know, with paintball, I always felt like they had this huge game here locally that was called Casey's Crusaders 24-hour game. So it was a 24-hour game, and you could respawn, and it was really cool because they would join all the fields, right? And they had this stream going through, and so I would sometimes sit. They had some people trying to cross the stream, and I'm like, you kidding me? I could just like plink you out of the stream. But man, I had it. Oh, all right, man. Have a good one. All right, let's test this out and see what FPS we're shooting. Oh, did I talk it? Oh, I didn't. There we go. 108. I noticed these tend to shoot like 100 to 108 consistently. Oh, but I think. Do I have? Oh, I think with these, one of the things that I'm noticing is the more shots you put through these, the better they get. Because I think, you know, with the filament and everything, the more shots you're just going to kind of wear down the barrel. So I think that is one of the reasons why you get a little bit FPS comparison to, or you get littler FPS comparison to when you use the actual tube, because that tube is really, yeah, 107. Come on. Hey, why is this one not shooting out of there? Oh, I didn't see it. There we go. There we go. Huh. Is one of your neighbors the, what you call him, Fire or something? I forgot his name. The one that was shooting the Mach 100. I've never been in a nerf battle. Only recently, a year and a half, got into it because of 3D printing. Wrong time to get it. Yeah. What's been great is the pandemic for me. We've worked from home. Like, I used to go to the office every single day and just code, right? But now with everything that's kind of happened is I'm like sitting at home. I'm like, what can I do? I can't go anywhere. Can't do anything. Everything I want to do is closed down. So let's learn a new skill. Let's learn about design. Let's learn about something, right? Yeah. Oh man, I would love to have you as a neighbor. Nerf talk. I'll be like, look at all those toys. There's a. It's funny. There's a guy down the street. I think his name is Sean. One day I was riding my pit bike up and down the road, just, you know, not loud, just up and down the road. And he's like, how cool is that? And then he came over and he looked in the garage. He's like, what is that? And I'm like, what? He's like, what's all those toys? And so he's a cool dude down the street. He's always like, he took one of my XFKOs and he's like, I gotta show people during the 4th of July. I gotta show them how cool that thing is. I'm like, here, just take it, man. Just take one. Just take it. Yeah, I've been to a few battles, but they're all kind of like not really well organized. Like me, I would have a ton of people. Like, I would get a group of like everybody and say, okay, let's put on armbands. Let's you know, do the blow up stuff. Like, if I had a huge backyard, I would put like posts in the ground and then put, you know, plastic or something up in between the posts so you have, you know, something you could hide behind, and I would put them like everywhere. That would be awesome. And then I'd be like, all right, guys, we got, and then you can hold like a Nerf league. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Did I think of just have like a local Nerf league where you have teams of 3. Yeah, you have teams of 3, and then you have scheduled days to play. What? Gosh, what a good idea. What a friggin' good idea. They probably already have that stuff, to be honest. Yeah, I have the same, man. I have the same. They just want to come over to shoot, and I'm like, like, that's what it's about, right? You're never going to shoot every single blaster. You're never going to shoot them all. But I already know with that Mach 100, it's probably down to a Mach 20, right? Because every time you shoot it, you lose a couple. I forgot, you know what was crazy is I forgot to send you, I have like a little round of like 100, and there's like a smaller 150. I thought I put it in there, but I was like looking, I was like, oops. Because that's what happened to me, is I just lost mass of them. But again, guys, look at that. I know I've been playing with it here, but look at that! Gosh, these two are just crazy. Man. I tell you, I feel like I got some skills when it comes to painting. I mean, it's hydro dipping, so it's not like too crazy. But still, like taking a concept from nothing and it's in your head, and then being like, you know what, let's adjust this, let's print it, let's finish this, and let's put it together. Gosh, it is amazing. And we've done this all in like 50 minutes. It is crazy. MLFF, Major League Foam Flinging. Is that like a real thing? Is that a real thing? I seen some like foam flinging leagues like on YouTube when I looked, and like they had like, you know, all the popular YouTubers and stuff on there. I had the same version to open a practice field across my house to the kids in the neighborhood, but yeah. Man, for me, if I like had a backyard, like a bigger backyard, I'd be like, yeah, let's do it. Like, let's do it. Like, you know, Major League Foam Flinging. I mean, that sounds pretty legit. And think of it, you could have rules really easy, right? You just have armbands and wear eye protection, and you can't shoot, or maybe you have it where you can't shoot over 120 FPS and there's no electronic blasters. Maybe there's like a base league. Then you have the electronic league or something where you can have an electronic blaster. Or you can only have single shots. Ooh, ooh. Oh man, that would be really good. Man, now you got my my head thinking here. Huh? It's funny because a lot of you guys are always the same ones that are in the chat. It's all good though. It's all good. Again, Nerf talk, man. I use these things on every order, man. Every order. I stick them on the box. Every order. Eric, you saw it on the box, right? Did you see this on the box? You should have. And then you should have seen a little. Where is it? I know it's here somewhere. You saw this. Did you see this? Like where I wrote and checked all the stuff. They're a lifesaver. Lifesaver. The supply is good. The supply is good. And probably good for another 3 months. Yeah, see? Look at it. It was on Eric's box. Well, the problem, Eric, is I need the land to do that. Like, I mean, that, you know, that's a substantial. You're talking about an arena. But who knows? Maybe if I sell enough XFKOs, I save up, right? It's all good. The checklist should have been in there. It's all good, but you should have seen the sticker on the box. Yeah, like I said, at least sell, when it comes to the XFKOs, at least 1 to 2 a week, somewhere right in there. It comes and goes. I think last month it was so crazy. Like I was like, I couldn't even keep up. Jangular has a video about a league for foam flingers, competitive 5v5. Yeah, if it was competitive, man, I would. I feel like I would just, you know, I'd be taking it way too serious. I was like, come on, guys! I'd be like, come on, Nerf Talk, you gotta sprint faster, you gotta, and when you slide in the bunker, move over, gotta look 90-degree angle, don't keep tucking your arm, you gotta. Oh. What's funny, it was cheaper to ship the SR than those two. Really? I know. What is it about shipping to Canada or vice versa that costs so much? That's why I was like, look, when you guys order something, Nerf Talk, when you guys order the kit, I was like, if I just send just the kit, it's going to cost me like $40, or it is ridiculous. And the kit is not even that big. And so I was like, no, I'm just going to shove everything I can in a box and pay an extra $20. It's just better that way. I know you're going to go at least sell one unicorn vomit. You know what's so funny? You know what's so funny, Eric? Maybe I might just make a unicorn vomit and I'll just send you the body. I don't know. I don't know yet. I don't, we'll see. I got that way at the Nerf Talk crew. Oh, I really want the that sniper rifle, like really bad. The Fortnite sniper rifle. I really want that bad, guys. Gosh, like I hope they come out with a kit kind of like they did with the Ultra. The Ultra was great. I never liked the Ultra darts, right? So when I got the kit from Worker for this, dude, it turned this thing into an absolute sniper rifle, like legitimate sniper rifle. I mean, they're shooting like 150 out of there, and they are super accurate. So this has been one of my favorite snipers here. So I'm hoping that Worker or somebody does it. I don't have the capacity to do it like they do. They can like mill stuff. I don't have no milling machine in any of that stuff. But if I did, 100%, I would do it. Oh, gosh. I wouldn't complain about that. How's everyone's pick? Yeah, what is everyone's pick? Like my best sniper right now, right there. Like, I would love to make a new muzzle for this and everything. It's just, again, like the muzzle is technically, if you look at it, I mean, it's about as long as what I usually do. So if you think this muzzle right here takes 20 hours, then that's got to at least take 25, somewhere right in there. But man, if none of you guys have the Ultra and have not put the Worker short dart kit in there, whew, it will be your favorite. It will 100% be your favorite. Sand Scar, it's super accurate. I gotta check it out. Or yeah, Pharaoh. I might mod my lawn strike into one with an air tank. Oh yeah, I've seen some of those with a poppet or whatever they call it. I've seen some of those. My long strike in my, oh geez, what was the other one I was I opened it up and I'm just like, oh. And then the Pharaoh came along. And like I said, the Pharaoh for me was just like, once I put this in there, I'm telling you guys, it was my super favorite. I'm not a big fan of this. I would like to 3D print and do something different here. But yeah. But overall, again guys, this, oh man. If it is any one blaster, the Dart Zone Pro MK 1.1, this thing is such a beast. I mean, I know it's pricey. I know it is pricey, but at the same time, the performance of this thing is so good with their bamboos that shoot out of here. It is so good. It is like dead accurate. It is just dead accurate. I picked my 8 blasters for the tournament. Woo! So what you got to do is you got to post a video, and then you got to see. You can see who's gonna win. See what people say who's gonna win. Probably you. Mine is a stock Nexus with the MS Scar and cheaper red laser. Yep. No, the Nexus, I mean, these are really good too. I got nothing bad to say about this. At all. This is a good blaster. I added some 3D parts in this. Like, this is a really good blaster, but like, the feel of it for me, I mean, for $50, I mean, you get a lot for $50 with this. It's definitely nice, but the feel of this is hard to beat. This one, I mean, the stroke, it's just so much smoother. You got the rubberized grips. It just feels like it's ready to rock and roll. But this, by far, for the price, yeah, you can get, what, 3 of these, 3.5 of these for the price of one of these. But this would be my backup. So if my Dart Zone Pro were to go down, 100%, I'd have no problem shooting this bad boy, you know, at people. And this is pretty accurate. You guys know, this thing is pretty accurate. I mean, I do like this type front grip way better, but I think I'm going to print my own stuff. This is stuff that I grabbed off Thingiverse, and I was like, let me print it and let's see how it looks, right? And then this, of course, that's pretty impressive. Whoever built that, I was impressed by whoever built that, or whoever designed that. I know that it took time, but still, yeah, I cannot get over this bad boy. Now there are a bunch of similar blasters to this, like the Game Face Prime. I don't know if you guys really know about these, but pretty legit. I mean, but the feel of this is kind of similar to the Nexus. It just didn't. I don't know. It just didn't feel as like flimsy as per se. But this one still shoots really, really hard, nonetheless. But I've never used this particular one inside a battle. I've really only used the Dart Zone MK 1.1. And then the CETA stuff. You guys have seen this, it's kind of hidden back here. So the Jet CETA Model S. This is really nice. This is about $100, I think, or something like that. They have the CETA mod. I think this is a regular CETA, right? Which, I mean, that thing was not impressive. Like, it would shoot full-length darts like 70, 60 FPS. I'm like, what? Are you crazy? So I bought the upgrade kit, which bumped it up to like 120. But then they came out with the CETA Model S, and the CETA Model S, out of the box, shot like 120. It had the upgraded kit in there. So for me, this one was pretty good. I mean, this whole thing comes apart really easy, but this one, you can tell I haven't used it in a while. It's super dusty. But then I also have the red one, which was kind of like my first one. Now this was the regular, CETA, and then I bought the upgraded kit for it, which turned it into the CETA Model S. Yeah, I got the red up there, and you know, this was pretty good too. But yeah, it just doesn't compare. It just doesn't compare to this one. Just the stroke on that, it is so good. It is so good. But both these shoot really, really hard. I got no complaints when it comes to any of the CETA stuff. I wasn't even reading the comments. I was just so amped about talking about the 1.1. What is it, Nerf Talk? What does it cost for something like this? I think for me it is. You can only order them Target, and I think they're like 180. Somewhere right in there. The CETA Lex. Yeah, see, I've never used my CETA S like extensively. I've never gone out and used it in work. Backyards, plinking. I've thought about picking up the DZMK1 and modding it to make it look like a sniper. Totally could. What's up, TCY120? Day 22. Official day 22, not fake day 22. MK2 is $100. Yeah, that's about. I think for me it's like 75. So yours is obviously priced higher. Like a lot of you guys, when you talk about it, you're like Nerf Talk. You're like the prices. I'm like, my gosh. I'm like, that's so expensive. I'm like, what is going on? You need to look into the MS Scar by AC Foamworks on Etsy if you want to get Scar. I have a full 3 stack, so you can dial my FPS up or down depending on the FPS cap. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I could definitely put in a thing back here, right, and then bump up the FPS and stuff like that. I did that for the MK2, this, right, because that's super easy to do. And it frustrated me because like when I wanted to do it, I was like, I looked on Etsy and I'm like, really? You want to charge me $9 for 3 little rings? Really? I was like, no. You know what? I'm going to make a whole kit, and you're going to get the tip, this, and all those for like you know, $15. It made me mad. It made me. I was like, no, there's just no way. It's 150. Maybe it is 149. I think when it came out, it was like 179. Yeah, your collection is no joke. I had to, believe it or not, I had to insure my Magic the Gathering collection. You guys are like, what? XFox? What are you doing? Yeah, I got a ton of old stuff, man. You guys would be impressed if I showed you some of the stuff that I've had for a long time. But yeah, guys, I mean, I am super pumped, you know, for these next couple weeks coming up, because I have the hyper one I'm going to try to do. It may turn out to be a flop, but I'm going to show you guys anyway. Again, this turned out to not be what I expected, so whatever. But still, we did it today. Look at that. We did it. I think it looks great. So I'm going to make a couple more. I'm going to put a couple barrels on it, so when they officially go on sale, yes, I was hoping they put these ones up for sale. I just don't have a pink. I don't have a pink tip in the full yet, and I want to take a picture of that. But I don't know, right? I might put these up there. And again, I know a lot of you guys have been asking me. You're like, look, before I officially put them out, can you guys get some of the ones before I? 100%. Like I said, you know, I try to take care of my fans first before anybody. So, like I said, you know, if you guys want something, you just let me know. Yeah, thanks to them, we have awesome XFKO. Man, I am pumped on this one. I am glad I got 2 of these done. We got the candy and the slime. I think slime, toxic. I like slime. I'm gonna stick with slime. I like unicorn vomit. That was pretty legit, you know. That is true. Like I said, when I first looked for, you know, inline kits and stuff like that, I look and I'm like, man, why is someone charging so much? But then once I got into the design, I'm like, okay, I kind of get it. But then I was like, no, it you know, once you design it, yeah, it's all printing time. It's just, you just sit there and you wait, right? I don't. There's no way to speed it up. I wish I had like plastic injection so I could be like, okay, now I can charge, you know, dirt cheap, because I can just spit these things out like it's nothing. Acid rain. No, you guys always have super good ideas, and I'm so pumped for Monday. Well, I'll probably do a live stream Tuesday, because I'll test the setup on Monday, just to see how it looks, and hopefully by then I should have the hyper idea that I want to do down. I really want to. I don't want to hydro dip it, that's for sure. I wanted to do like a fade or something similar where I had the stickers. I have some like lightning bolts and stuff on my other thing that I did. We're definitely going to try that. We're going to see. It's like I said, it's either going to turn out like this, or it's going to be like, all right, that looks decent. That looks decent. Let's do it. Do not eat the yellow snow. Sludge. Oh, I like sludge. But acid rain and all those are pretty cool. I just think, again, I'm not going to do as much black. I like a lot of the green, so I undercoated it white, so the white comes through really good. You just can't see it on here. The white looks really good underneath the green, and then the black looks cool. I did a little too many swirls in it. Again, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just winging it, right? I'm just like spraying there, and I'm like, that looks good. Charged. It's a good idea. I might have to send you one now. I guess I could still use the lightning bolt. I just liked how on the hyper, I like that gray, and I like kind of that, you know, that line through it. I just don't know. I don't know how feasible it's going to be for me, or how it's going to look when I put the base coat down on there and I put the thing on there. I just don't know how it's going to look. I would assume it's going to look good, but we'll know. Right now, I literally got it over there spray painted. It's just sitting there because I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. A storm theme. Like what do you mean? Like what are the colors? So what are the colors? And then would it be like a fade? Would I put like something like this? After I saw this, oh, after I saw that, I was like, wait a second. I could do something very, very similar, like super similar, but it would, I mean, you're talking like 2 days of painting, like a spray paint, let it dry, spray paint, remove it. It's a lot. I really like this Nexus, this color scheme. It is so ridiculous. Gosh, it is so ridiculous. But I wanted to do something like that, like a checkered. I like the black with the green barrel. Less black might not be enough. Gosh, that bigger barrel here, I like it. It's kind of boxy. I tried looking up suppressors online, but right, I can only mimic so much. The other one that's printing right now, so I'll have 5 different versions. It kind of looks like this one, right? But it has a spinning swirl on there, so it's like it's swirling around. I think it looks pretty cool. Right now I'm printing it in blue, I think, just to have one, just to see how it looks. But I think it looks pretty sick. Black lightning. Uh-oh, copyright. Oh. Yeah, these two for sure. These two for sure. Candy and slime or whatever, 100%. These will individually go up. 100%. I would just love to have that third, whether it's the all white, which would probably be the easiest to make because it's just all white, right? With gray maybe. Put the bolt in the barrel as well as so from front to back. Would you guys want like when I did this? I mean, would you guys want those hydro dipped also? Like when I put it in there, I thought it looked crazy. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Like the whole slide and everything is hydro dipped. Look at that. I mean, I thought it looked cool. It was just something where I was like, I just know when I hydro dip it, it adds a little bit of a layer on the outside, right? So the tolerances are already super tight. So like, look at that. Like that looks really, really good. Like if it was like a fire blaster or something like that. I think it looks really, really good. Because you should buy one. Okay, maybe it was just my computer here. Because it still looks, oh, I think it went down. I think. I know, you probably want serial number 001. 001 across the board. I can't see the chats anymore. I think my internet just went funny. I swear I never have internet. I never have internet issues. I swear. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. I don't know what happened. It's like really bad on my side again. I'm like, I swear I never have internet issues. And then look what happens. And like on my side, like the video quality is really bad. So hopefully my new setup, it'll be better. I'm hoping. Man, it's been a long day. It has been a long day today. It's like you guys. I tried enjoying my Saturday, went out, did a little something, and went up to a bike park. And man, there were some jumps that are beyond me. You know, there's ones that I'm like, there's no room for mistake, and I'm like, I don't feel like crashing today, and driving home, busted up, right? Busted up. I think that, yeah, my next stream, probably Tuesday. because I want to set up all the good stuff, so you guys can actually see when I'm building something. You can see this view as well as this view. I'm kind of pumped for that. Oh, jeez. Anyways, guys, that's all I had for today. Again, it was just showing you guys the new toxic, I don't even know, slime, I don't know, whatever you want to call this one. I don't have an official name for it yet, but I was like, I gotta show you guys. I gotta show them like what it looks like. I gotta show them it. I think it looks really, really good. Like really good. Now we officially have 2, so hopefully tomorrow I will have these listed. I don't know yet. Maybe I'll wait for one more, but I'll keep saying that. I'm like, okay, I'm going to get one more, then I'm going to get one more, then I'm going to do one more. But I think I got enough designs now that'll keep me busy. And for a lot of you guys, again, out there that, been waiting on, I know some of you guys have been waiting on these, like Eric, and there's a couple guys that, are like, hey, when something new comes out, I want to pick it up. So that's why I tried preempting and getting some of these really, really early. Like overhead view. Yeah, so that's what I was thinking, is like, so you have this one, right? So this video would be this way. So I would be over here a little bit, and then I'd probably have another video here, wherever, and it would be like looking down. So you just see my hands and seeing like what I'm doing here. And then I might have it, I might have it like transition. I'll have some transitions so that if I'm like, look here, guys, and like I can push a button so it can transition to just a full screen of what I'm doing down here, and then vice versa. So I've used OBS Studio before. It's just the web cameras that I had. I mean, they're 1080 HD, but I was like, the quality is horrible. I was like, there's no way. That's why some of you guys last night, right? I was messing with it, and I was like, stream, and I'm like, oh no, yep. let's stop streaming. It was like 8 seconds in. I was like, I didn't want to do that. Open the breach for a second. For which one? This one? I already missed the 008 for the original XFKO. Yeah, we're in the originals, or in the whatever 70s. Somewhere up there. Yeah, I mean, this is, like I said, this is the inline. This is the inline kit. I don't have a brass breech for the stubbies yet. I don't think I'm gonna do a brass breech. What I was gonna do is what I talked about earlier, and I don't know. Let's see, hold on. I was gonna do. I don't know where I put it, but I was gonna make it so that instead of a brass breech, how they kind of go together like this, right? And I've already printed the concept. I just haven't really dialed it yet, right? Because I've been printing these stubbies. So on a brass breech, you have your outer and you have your inner, right? So technically, I could 3D print, and I swear it's here somewhere. I know I put it somewhere because I was like, oh, now I'm concerned because now my idea is somewhere. Well, okay, well, oh, there it is. I see it. Okay, so here we go. So I was like, why can't, brass is really smooth and it's super light. So you are going to get your maximum FPS out of a brass breech. But brass right now is expensive, and you have to glue this in. There's just a lot to this, right? Especially when some people want to cut it. So I was like, why can't I just 3D print a brass tube, per se, right? And just make it so all you have to do is just glue this in. That's it, right? You don't have to glue anything in here. All you have to do is, well, I got a dart in there. Let me push this dart out. So all you really got to do is just glue this in, and then this just needs to seal. I don't know if you guys can see that. This just needs to seal the part where you put the dart in, right? So there's no lining up anything. There's like nothing. So I haven't like fully tested this yet, but when I tested this was shooting, this shoots like 140, something like that. This was shooting like 130. So I'm like, man, if I could do not a brass breech, but a whatever you want to call it, a 3D printed breech, man, this would be an absolute banger. Like this, like the ease of install would be almost just like the stubby. You would just literally put one piece in and not line up anything because this would already seal. So you can see the back here. You see how like on some of these, this is open. Trying to look for one that is open like this. So if you look here, see how that's open? A lot of it is open. But on that one, it's not as open because I needed it to seal this part here, right? There's a good example. Well, here's a good example. So this one has a little bit of stuff on there, but you can see the difference. Look at that. You guys see the difference there? So that's why I'm like, man, I keep innovating because I'm like, not everybody, right? Not everybody has $30 for a kit, and these would be so easy to make. Like, I was like, man, why do I even have to put a suppressor on the end? Why don't I just make it so that you can buy the shaft and the piece, and then you leave everything else on? And then some of you guys are asking, why don't I just make a Nerf rival version, right? So that you have everything that the rival would do, like you put a rival ball in there, and it just shoots rival balls one at a time. I'm like, And I was going to do that originally. It's just I never got around to it. And all I literally would have to do is just open this hole up. That's really all I would have to do, right? That's about it. Yeah, someone mentioned on it my 3-second stream last night. I was like, oops, let me delete that. Yeah, without the brass breech, I mean, the brass is the ultimate way to go for, I mean, the tolerances on here are so good that you get the maximum efficiency. That's just what it is. But I was like, what is the max efficiency that I could get? I was like, what is the max efficiency that I can get out of this, right? Because I can only get so tight before it's kind of grindy. You know, there's just no way around it. So with this, I was only getting like, 10, 15 FPS lower, but it's just only one shot. And I'm like, still, it's kind of cool. But I was thinking, again, why not just replace this whole inner piece and not even put a muzzle on the end? So that when you shoot it, it's just a normal knockout, right? You don't got to cut anything. You just put the two pieces in and you're ready to go. So it's a lot of that. It's a lot of that where I'm like, man, there's so many ideas that I want to do. It's just I need to focus on a few ideas and then get them done and be like, okay, let's go. Let's get these things out. Let's get them to you guys. And then let's focus on like a cheaper version like this where, sure, I'm trying to think. There's a guy on Etsy, I think his name is Dan. And like I said, I don't know, Dan, if you are in the chat or if you ever watch these, but I've sent Dan, he's ordered a few things from me. I've sent him a few STLs, like before anybody even sees them, because he 3D prints too. I'm like, hey, I was like, check this out. So I sent him the STLs for this and just said, print it. Just let me know what you think, man. Like, it could work for me. Maybe it's just horrible for you. And it's good to bounce ideas off a lot of you guys, right? I mean, I'm always here for your input, because I think of it one way and I'm like, oh yeah, this is great. This is awesome. And that you guys are like, hey, try this, do this. And ultimately, I want to build stuff that you guys want, right? I can build stuff that I think you want, but I like to build stuff that you guys actually want. How are your overhangs and bridging? You might be able to cut down some friction by printing horizontally instead of standing on end. Well, when it stands on end, that's the best, right? That's the best for the upper tube. I couldn't print it laying down because then you'd have all that support in there. So, okay, yeah. Message me on Etsy if you want to, or again, XFoxGames@gmail.com. There's a lot of designs like, let me hop down here. So something like this, where right most of the inline kits will come with like this right here. But again, like these plastic acrylic tubes are sometimes harder to get. Sometimes they come warped, and I'm like, oh, and I get stressed out, like I got orders that I can't fulfill. So I was like, why don't I just make this out of this? This is ultimately really smooth, right? And this is, I mean, pretty smooth too. I didn't notice any FPS decrease when I switched over. So I have a lot of these left. Maybe in the next month and a half, maybe 2 months, I will run out. And then I will exclusively be giving these right here, which is just this all in one piece. And I feel like I have so much more control when it comes to this, right? I can adjust the lengths nicely. I can adjust the chamfer on the inside nicely. I can adjust the chamfer on this inside nicely. Like this, on every single one, I have to like go and like chamfer it and check and go and chamfer. So I think 1 or 2 of you guys have got these on a blaster that I sent out, and I mean, you wouldn't even know it. You wouldn't even know if I didn't say anything. It's just, I just like these better. So these will be the thing coming up. And I think, yeah, I had him chest this out. I was like, hey, like, here's all these STL files. Like, if you want to test print it for me and do all that stuff and tell me how it goes, by all means. Like, it's only better that way, right? I think Nerf Talk. I think you need a 3D printer. Just saying. Just saying. Have you ever thought about extending the barrel for more darts with the bottom grip? Oh, yeah. You mean like down here, putting it so you can put some more darts in there? I have thought about modding this, but I feel like on some of the blasters that I have, I need orange somewhere, especially on something like that. Like I don't like black. I don't like this. Just because, right, I don't want someone aiming something, but I want orange somewhere. But I have designed something for the bottom before, but if you open a couple of these, I don't know when they started doing it. There's 2 ways that this can go together. There's one that has a screw that goes through, and then there's another one that has like a plus sign down below. So, yeah, I thought about it. I don't know. Right? I don't know. Yeah, see? Eric knows. Eric knows. 3D printer is totally worth it. It is. There are so many designs out there that you can 3D print. It is crazy. But for the really good ones, really good ones, yeah. Sometimes they're off. They won't, or you got to buy a hardware kit or something like that. Yeah, like I said, I thought of it to store some extra half darts. I thought of it, but I just wanted to keep orange on it. But it'd be nice to hydro dip. It'd be nice to hydro dip in the same colors, right? That would be really cool. Because I wouldn't have to change anything. I just felt like if you're pulling on this so much and you're doing this, like I felt like it might rub off the paint too. Even though, I mean, this is literally like clear coated like twice. So I would be impressed if you ripped off the paint. Oh yeah, you do need a chronograph. That's like one thing I've been like, the one that I use is just this. Just a rechargeable one. I know there's some other ones that have the little thingies that stick up, but yeah, this is the one that I use. It's pretty good. It tells you, if you have like if you're shooting like a lot of them, it tells you like how many you're shooting, the FPS, all that stuff. I'll take one if you're giving one away, and I'll be your R&D. You had a lot of that. You had a lot of that custom stuff. 8 Industries. You had a lot of the custom stuff. You had the purple, the translucent purple, which I did. Which I was like, yeah, I just don't like the translucent. It's just not my thing. Yeah, chronographs are. That one was pretty cheap. Like, it was pretty cheap. I was just like, look, I need something to tell me the FPS. Just tell me the FPS, right? What about something that clip on the tack rope? I've seen those. There is a guy, RMod74, that makes one. Yep, it goes right here and it has like 2. Yeah, I've seen it. I could probably design something. You know, those aren't too difficult to create. Like I said, the most difficult thing to create was the inner tube thing there. That was tough, but then when I did, like I said, when I redid the slide here, that took like all of my design knowledge to do. And I'm going to come back to this. I mean, I don't know if you guys can see all that stuff in there, but there are slides and holes and all of this stuff on the slide for this. Like, I almost had it. I'm like super close. It's just like tweaking and then testing, tweaking and then testing, and this was tough. But I really want to finish this. It's just I had so many other ideas with the XFKOs. I just couldn't do it. I just didn't have time. But I'm close. I'm close. Yeah, you had some cool stuff, man. You had some cool stuff. Yeah, I'm close on the slide, man. I'm like, like I said, I had it where I printed them. You could bolt it on just fine. It was just like, it just wasn't consistent. Like, you know, the regular, you could consistent, you know, whatever, 100 FPS. But then when I put these on there, I was getting like, one would shoot like 70, then it'd be like 100, 80, 90, 100, 70. And I think it is because, I know there's these little holes right here, right up the front, that hold the plunger where it sits. So if it's a little too high, then yeah. If it's a little too back, yeah. So I think if I adjust that a little bit, I could probably get it. And I'm close. I just, like I said, I had so many other things to do, you know, that I could print with the MK2. I was like, I just don't have time. I don't have time to do it. So, and what are we at, guys? We are at, oh my gosh, hour 32. Hour 32. I love chit chatting with all you guys, man. All you guys are like long lost friends, man. That I you know. Yeah. But yeah, guys, I know it's getting kind of late. 7:30. I know for some of you guys that are on the East Coast, it's way past your bedtime, even though it's Saturday, right? It's only 7:30 here, so I'm probably gonna clean up here a little bit. Throw this bad boy on the thing back here. If you guys noticed, I rearranged up here, right? Because I'm gonna have a ton of blasters. I don't know if you guys can kind of see. Well, you guys can kind of see it right there. Because I know a lot of these are gonna go quick, so I've been preempting and making a bunch of them because I don't want to get hit like I did before, where I literally had like 4 ordered, or 4 were ordered, and then I went on vacation for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then by the time I came back, I had like 7 or 8 to make, and I'm like, oh my gosh. I think I'm good with my 5 printers. I think I'm good. It's just I come up with these ideas, and I have so many colors that I want to print a few of the stock colors. This way, the ones that I know people order, fine. And then printing all of these, I'm good to go now. I'm good to go. I actually had to tweak the design just a tad to accommodate for. You guys remember on the first couple that we made, these ones? You guys remember how it was sticking? Like when you try to open it, it was sticking because these things. So I think one of you guys said, yeah, just drop. So I just dropped it like 0.5 of a millimeter, so that on my older versions, or the newer versions, and the older versions of the KO, you don't got to do anything. I think one of you guys suggested that. I was like, okay. So on my older ones, I was just like, okay. But still, look at that. I mean, this one looks just crazy. Oh, I'm not gonna shoot them all. Let's just test this. Every time, shoots hard. So, yeah, I printed a bunch, and I'm just gonna do a bunch of my regular colors up there, just so they are ready to go if you guys get them, or if somebody wants them. Yeah, if any of you guys want to test print some stuff and get your whatever, just let me know. XFoxGames@gmail.com. I'm pretty quick to reply. Nerf Talk, you need to message me on there, because I think you guys messaged me on Etsy or Mrs. Warhawk usually relays the info. Yeah, they're selling well, man. They're selling well. Like I said, your guys' response to the XFKO series is more than I could imagine. I literally thought I would sell 1 or 2 a month. Yeah, no, your transition purple is still good. Now you can only let it sit for so long, right? But I do have it. It's all in it's a plastic bag with some of the gel, whatever in there. I'm pretty sure it'll print just fine. But yeah, it's still good. I got to see how much you have left though, because I think I printed like 8 things for you. There's a lot of stuff, but it's still good if you ever need stuff printed. But like I said, I don't know how long. If it gets too much moisture into the thing over time, it doesn't print as well. But I still think you should be all right. And hopefully my Flip 16 is going to be here tomorrow because I want to kind of do a review on that. So I should hopefully be able to do that. You know what would be totally awesome? Wouldn't it be awesome if like you can just say, okay, I'm going to take everybody in the chat right now. You pick a blaster that shoots under 120 and is mechanical. Nerf war time, baby. Let's go. Nerf war, like right now, boom. You like transported it. You're ready to go, and you can go do some Nerf wars, and whoever is victorious at that time gets a few points. I don't know. You can have like this cool series. Gosh, that'd be awesome. Wouldn't it be cool if literally everybody in the chat you lived on the same street, like house. Wouldn't that be awesome? Got the Seeker today. Yeah, the shark one. I liked it, but it was just kind of weird. I think it like dug into my arm. It's like, it's over there, like, or I don't think I put it on my wall. Yeah, you want the Nemesis. Well, oh, you can't even see it. Yeah. So I have the out of darts on my Nemesis. Oh, no, my Percy's, not the Nemesis. Hey, I'm pretty late, right? The Nexus in the back looks great. That right there, Alonzo. Yeah, you missed out. You missed out on this. You can always go rewatch, but we created this in like 20 minutes. Look at that green. What? And then we showed the new barrel. It's a new design. We literally did that in 20 minutes, and we just been chatting for like the next hour and a half, right? Yeah, it's hard to find a lot of people who are into the same thing as you, especially like Nerf, right? Where like you want to go out and just foam fling and just be like, look, bring the kids, man. Bring all the kids down, get the kids, we'll put up a bunch of stuff. Like what I used to do in the past is I would buy like moving boxes, right? So you guys can try this. You buy the moving boxes that are yay big, and they're super cheap. They're like $2 a piece at like Home Depot or something. And then you buy like 50 of them. And then you bring them out in the yard, and then you put them all together so they're like building blocks, right? Almost like Minecraft. And the kids can stack them up any way they want, and they're just boxed. And then they break down really easy because they break down flat. So that's something that if you guys have never done, man, is nice. It is super nice because the boxes are literally yay big and they're super cheap. And you just crank them all together, and then the kids can build their own base, and with like 20 boxes, and then breaking them down is super easy because they are super flat. Yeah, I'm just saying, if one of you guys were close, I'd be like, well, I might fly my drone. I might fly the drone and then put like some type of Nerf something on it, shoot it at the window, or go from the bedroom window and be like, okay, Nerf talk gets up super early. Okay, here we go. Just do one shot. The bedroom's just super dark from the window. Just be like, let's give one shot. You don't even know where it came from. We did the laser ops. Nice. Have you seen the new fort? Like, what do you mean? I gotta check that out. Arch. Wakey, you get a nice shot. You're like, where'd that come from? And then you see like this. You just see my face like step into the light for a second, and then I go. That'd be classic. Oh, that'd be classic. Oh, yeah. 8 Industries. I gotta check you guys out on Facebook. I just haven't had time. A Nerf fort? No. What? What? Okay, wait. I'm gonna look it up right now. Is it like a big fort? Oh wait, it autocorrects to Fortnite. Nerf fort. Let's see. I see bunkers, but they have a fort, like a. Oh, Kidcraft Nerf Command Base Battle Fort. That. I mean, is that what you're talking about? I gotta go back to the chat because I can't see the chat on this thing. My wife slept with blasters next to us. Never know when the other is gonna try to get one over on you. I don't know what you're talking about, Nerf Talk. I see Nerf Command Battle Base Fort, but it's $1,500. Holy cow. I don't see, maybe they don't sell it here. I see like a toy rack. Yeah, I don't see it. Kids fort building kit for Nerf Wars. What is this? Let's go check this out. I mean, I've seen it where they have the plastic things. I've seen that. Is that what you're talking about? Like the plastic squares where you link them together, and then they. Okay, I gotta go back to the. I can't see the comments, so. Yeah, send it on email or whatever, and then I'm kind of curious. No, I just like the ideas of the moving boxes. The moving boxes are awesome. I'm telling you, it's like Minecraft, and they're so cheap. Literally like $2 for a good size one, and then they, you just set them up, and you only need about 10 to make like a cool bunker, and then they break down. And they're super thin. Literally, I have probably like 35 of them just flattened, like right over there, and they're just super cheap. For $850, you could build yourself a huge castle out of those things. It'd be crazy. Does anybody else know what Nerf Talk is talking about? I see the plastic thingies. Are they the blast? Are they the blaster? I didn't see that. I can't see what you said. I'm trying to see what else he might be talking about, but I don't. Tactical Nerf fort. Okay, I'll wait for a link because I obviously don't see this. Defense post. Let me go see. Defense post. Nerf Scout Defense Post by Kidcraft. There we go. Alright, it's loading. So okay, wait. So this is what I was looking at earlier. The other one. It was like $1,500. It was by Kidcraft. It was like this huge. Of course, the picture doesn't want to load. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Okay, yeah. It's what I looked at earlier. I mean, to be honest, I wish I could pull it up, but to be honest, the thing for $800, like if you're good with wood and stuff, I feel like you can make that, right? The other one I looked at by them was $15, and I'm like, $1,500? I'm like, for $1,500 for the wood, I'll build a super champ for it, man. I'll build a super fort. Oh, it's tiny. It's tiny. Like there's not a lot to hide behind. They got like the pictures show like four kids and an adult. Like you're literally like all you got to do is just lob one in the air and you probably hit someone. No, I've only seen the blaster boards. Yeah, the one I looked at was $1,500. Oh gosh, that's beyond me. I ain't gonna do that unless I'm gonna build something like super crazy. But I know, guys, we've been on here for about an hour and 45. Again, we crushed the building of the blaster. I wanted to show you guys first off, right? Be the first people to see it. You guys saw it, and you guys saw the new barrel design. I should have another stream probably Tuesday. I'm guessing around 3:30, 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Yeah, there you go, $1,500. So I'll probably have another stream then, and then we'll probably end up revealing the new barrel that I talked about and whatever hyper design or charge design, whatever I'm doing on there. But other than that, yeah, that's all I got. Hope you guys have a good Saturday, man. Thank you guys. Thank everybody here who's hung out for what, almost 2 hours. I mean, literally, I could have quit the stream at 30 minutes and be like, I'm out. I did it. I'm out. We did what we were supposed to do. But I love talking with you guys, man. I love hearing about your day and just kind of going about this stuff. I know some of you guys, like I said, it's like almost 11. But yeah, if you guys have any questions or anything like that, or you guys want to send an email, again, XFoxGames@gmail.com, send it over. I get them all the time, right? I'm on my phone all the time, you know, doing whatever. So, okay, it's not the blaster boards. No, it's not the blaster boards. It's like a straight like that thing's like a playhouse. But again, for $1,500, no, I'll buy some plywood and some like 2x4s, and I'll build you a straight fort. Yeah. No, you guys have a good rest of your evening too, man. It's only 7:45 here, so I'm gonna go rest, and yeah, probably watching TV or something. Anyways, have a good one, Fox fans.